So good morning, everyone. I'll start out by just introducing myself and a little my background as it relates to this and my activities as a volunteer with ESGR. My name is John Unken. I am the co-chair in the Grand Forks district of ESGR. My other co-chair is Mark Goodman, not on today, but we've been working with ESGR for some time now, and I have the pleasure of working with Janet, who's our contact for all of the award process things that we do and training and everything. She just keeps us organized, and it's for me, it's a very rewarding piece. I'm a John Deere dealer out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. I didn't serve. I have a son-in-law in the Air Guard in Fargo, and my dad served in Korea. And I had a nephew that served in Fallujah, but unfortunately passed away due to an IED. But my give back to the community is tied to those pieces and the value I put on Garden Reserve that play into our social fabric and our day-to-day jobs in our business as we do. I have a number of individuals that work for me that are in the Garden Reserves. So it's an opportunity today to think about I've not done one where I have 3 recipients, and I think that's a really cool piece to this. You obviously have somebody there, Specialist Monson, who felt very empowered and impacted by your support of his activities, I believe. And it's an honor and a privilege to present the Patriot Award to you. And I was nominated a number of years ago by an individual that works for me that I had the opportunity not only to expand my view on ESGR through a flight, Black Hawk flight to Camp Grafton and spend a day there, but also receive the Patriot Award in the same day. And I immediately became a volunteer. And to be able to have 3 individuals receive the Patriot Award is really kind of a neat thing, because I think it resonates with your character and support of individuals that serve in the military. And with that, I just want to summarize that. I'll let each of you go around the room here, but just keep that in mind as you look forward to the activities that play out each day in your business and those that participate as a reserve or guard individual and how they impact it. So that's my story. I'll turn it over to Janet and others.
No, I'm good. Josh, good. Do you want to say a few words?
Sure. Monson is going on shift here pretty quick, so I don't think he could make it on here, but I'm his unit commander here while we're in the NCR. And I don't have too much to say. Just thank you to you guys over there at American Crystal Sugar. I submitted my my boss for an award as well. We definitely could not do this job without you guys and all the support you give us while we're out on mission. Being mobilized is difficult for small companies and large companies, but especially when it's such a long mobilization like this one is, really puts a strain on the business. So we really appreciate your guys' support while we're out here doing our job. So thank you.
Al, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Al Zola. I'm the factory manager at American Crystal Sugar here in Drayton. And I guess I just kind of echo some of your guys' comments. Daniel Monson, Charlie, as we refer to him, has always been a good employee, great employee. He's always here. And when he came to us, talked about being part of the Guard, I guess I just appreciate the fact that we have him and others such as yourself there, Josh, that go out and take care of us. You don't have to look too far right now in the news to see other parts of the country that are not so fortunate as we are to be able to have the freedoms and the rights, and that's because of you guys. So doing what we can do for Charlie is a small piece, I guess, from my end. So anyway, Andy.
Yeah, I'm Andy McKay. I've had the privilege of working with Charlie for nearly 10 years now. I guess it's been 9, and I've worked with him directly quite a bit. He's a great employee. When he decided to do the guard thing, he was nervous to ask us, and I think the response was overwhelmingly that anybody who's willing to put that on the line. He had full support from us from the get-go on this, so we're very fortunate to have Charlie as an employee, and we're glad that he's able to help out our country. So that's what I have. Paul?
Yeah, I'm Paul Eslinger. I'm the maintenance superintendent here at Drayton. Yeah, Charlie, he started as a machinist for us, so he's been working for me most of the time. Now he works for Andy. But, Charlie's a great guy, and I just feel so grateful, Joshua and to Charlie, for defending our freedoms. And grateful I can do a little bit to help you.
Thanks, Paul. You know, Jody, I see you just joined. I'd like to have you offer your comments regarding this award process today.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Jody Bone Baldock. I'm a retired active duty member from North Dakota here. And I know that in the past that we've had guardsmen that were employees with American Crystal Sugar, and we've always just had the best relationship, and that American Crystal Sugar and you folks have always been so supportive of our Guard and Reserve members along with our community. So I just wanted to say thank you, and that I really appreciate being part of a community with folks like yourselves and companies like American Crystal Sugar. So congratulations, and thank you again for your support of our guardsmen, and especially Josh. Thanks.
Thank you, Jody. So, you know, there's a little statement that was made by Charlie, and it really kind of embraces what you all have said so far, and that is that you fully support his weekend training, his mobilization, currently the year-long deployment, and that resonates really well with me, because I sat at the Alara Center in Grand Forks recently while 250 members were getting activated. And each of those 250 individuals had to come to me and sign off on their ESGR pass to make sure they had the clear information and understanding of what we do to support them. And knowing what they go through from an employment standpoint, what Josh and Jody have gone through in the past, and how that affects their family is pretty cool. So I got to meet 250 guardsmen that Friday and Saturday. So thank you for your patience and understanding with them, and thank you for what you do. Along with that, there's a statement of support that you can probably and may already have hanging in some part of your factory or office area, but really you're, as an American Crystal company, your statement of support of Guard and Reserve, and that you fully recognize and honor and comply with USERRA and all the policies tied to that, and that you provide your team the effective tools to work with guards and reserve individuals on how to do that, and encourage them to take the right path and be understanding of their needs, and then really continue to recognize and support the service members in your community. And when I think about that, I think about the impact that you could have, and I would engage you to think about being a part of, in the future, once we get through all of the COVID things, to get on a flight to Camp Grafton or any other activity we do, to see real world what it's like, that from a training aspect, and what it means from a real world day-to-day function when you're activated. And so and be a community leader in that respect around Guard and Reserve individuals. So I thank you for that, and I hope that you can find a place. We'll have these this frame for you to sign and probably hang somewhere. And I see we just Dave Johnston just joined us, and I'd maybe ask him to say a few comments to you as somebody that has a long history of military and ESGR support. Dave, do you got a second? You're on mute yet. Oh,
Come on.
there you go.
Sorry, I just came on. I've been having computer problems all morning, and so I just want to say congratulations to everybody, and John, great job. Thank you for being up in Europe at the office, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. You know, have you done the Patriot Award presentation already?
I did, but you get to follow up at the end and give all your words of wisdom to these individuals.
Okay, well, you know, ESGR has been around for a long time, and we have a great group of people in North Dakota that volunteer. Nobody gets paid, and that's the, I guess, fun part of it sometimes. But we enjoy what we do, try to get around, and it's just a great opportunity, chance to take it, and to be there in person is so much better, I think. I've got another one tomorrow, but I just want to say congratulations to everybody, and thank you for putting in this award and with the statement of support. I hope that's posted out in front of your office so anybody that comes in knows that you are a supporter of the Garden Reserve in North Dakota. And John, I'll just turn it back to you because you're right there and got it all going.
You know, I just want to make one last comment to Paul, Dave, and Al or Andy. The ESGR is directly funded by the Department of Defense, so keep that in mind, that that budget is given to us, but it's made up a ton of volunteers, so we act a little differently, but yet in line with what their mission is in the Garden Reserve. And so it's really important to us when you think about it at the end of the day, how we conduct our activities and do these things. So very meaningful on our end, and I hope we did a good job for you. So thank you again.
I just have
We
one more
appreciate
thing,
it.
John.
Yep,
This
go
is
ahead.
Jeanette. Al, if you could get everybody together and get a picture with the awards, because we'll be doing up a press release and we're putting this on social media, tagging the company and things like that. So you have my email address, and email that to me, and I'll start the press release, and I'll definitely send that to you for you to review.
Okay, yeah, we'll take care of that right afterwards. We did get, the plaque showed up this morning, as a matter of fact, and the statement of support is actually sitting here. I signed it and it's sitting in the frame. We will get that put up right at the entrance of the factory here. So thank you very much. These are very, very nice, and very appreciative of what you guys do.
And I'll just make a final comment to Al and Andy and Paul, if you could, when you see Charlie, please give our thanks for what he did and what he does. And Josh and Jody, thank you for your service, and Dave also for your service. So we've got a really cool group here today. And Janet, as always, thank you for what you do to support ESGR. Have a wonderful day, okay?
Yes, beautiful day, beautiful day.